Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Candy Nana. Hopefully you can see me. I am practicing with my tripod, so bear with me as I do this, okay? So today we are making Instapot chili, and it is 6:15 in the evening. It is Tuesday, and I'm going to do this pretty quickly because I need to get this in there, okay? So we're going to be doing this with ground beef. I've gone and browned some garlic and onions in my pan, as you can see better that way, and about 2.5 pounds of ground beef is in here. And what I'm going to do first, I have 4 cups of water with better than bouillon beef bouillon stock in there. And let's see, make sure you guys can see this. This is what it looks like. This is what I'm using. And I only used probably a tablespoon for that 4-cup thing of water. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be pouring some of this in here. And this is an 8-quart Instapot. I'm going to pour 2 cups in there. Okay. I did about 3. So I'm going to get my ground beef in. Actually, I can go ahead and put my Instapot on because it's going to take a little bit to heat it up. I wanted you guys to see that. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm trying to do this really fast, and I apologize for that, but I need to get dinner in. So what we were going to be doing, let's see. On mine, you push pressure cook, and you want to do it for 20 minutes. And it automatically starts, so you're good. And then you put the rest of your ingredients in there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put I have Dakota fried mild chili beans that I got at Aldi. So I'm going to put 2 cans of that in here with the water. So I didn't drain these. These have seasonings in them. Now I bought these. Usually I will do everything with my own beans. This I did before I canned any beans, and I still have only done pinto beans. And I'm going to be using some of those. Hopefully I don't have too much water in there. Okay. Close this. There we go. Okay. Close that because my husband's in the jacuzzi and it's a little bit loud. So, next is my beans that I did. And these are my canned beans. This jar has the onions and a little bit of garlic in there. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. And these are whole beans. So my son made some cornbread that we're going to have with this. And I'm going to make a honey butter with it. There we go. So we're going to have chili and cornbread. All right, let's see if I can do this now. It's a little bit closer. Beautiful. Work. There we go. Okay, sorry for all the noise. Just want to get this in here. Don't want to get the grease in here. I got as much as I could out of here, but it's been sitting here while I open all of my cans, and it still has some in there. So a little bit's not going to hurt. You don't really want to get the grease in there. Yeah, this was ground beef that I got at Grocery Outlet, and I got it on sale a couple weeks ago, I think. I think I showed you guys the ground beef that I got. I'm also putting in a can of my tomatoes that I canned last year. I will be going to a local farm here, Labor Day weekend, where the Roma tomatoes are pick your own, and they are 25 cents a pound. So what I do is I pick about 150 to 200 pounds a year, and I can them all up, and that's what we use all year round. So I'm going to leave a little bit in here. Where's my fill line? Let's see. I don't want to go over that. Okay, there it is. I got it. Okay. I am going to be using some of my Watkins chili, and I have 2 packets of these. These are only like $1.29, I think, online. And I can get a really good deal if you guys are interested in getting more. If you buy a box, you can get, I think it's 6 free. And I believe that there's 12 in a box, I think. I want to say there's 12 in a box. I haven't really been on the Watkins website or actively selling it or anything since I've moved. Okay, there's just a little bit more in here. Bear with me, guys. I hope you can hear me. I'm not usually in my videos, so this is a little bit different for me too, as well. Got my hair up. It's nice and cool outside, but it's kind of hot in my kitchen. So, okay, so that's all we're going to do with that. Okay, I want to show you my tomatoes. These are my tomatoes. Now, these were whole Roma tomatoes that I just put the knife in, and I'll show you how I do this. I want to make sure I get it on camera. I just put the knife in here like that and just cut it very gently so you don't break the glass. Just go through it, and you just cut them right there in the glass, in the jar. And then you put them in your recipe, whatever you're going to be using. Now, when I open this can, this is a year old. When I open this can smells exactly like it did the day that I canned it. Like a fresh garden tomatoes, like a bushel of fresh garden tomatoes. It is amazing. The smell is just beautiful. Okay, so I get these in here. I'm going to put that whole jar, and it will all come out really easily. You don't have to do these in wide mouth jars. Some are still whole, but I'll break those up as they cook down. Okay. There. So this is the garlic that I used, Smart and Final, the chopped garlic, and it's in water. You can get it in olive oil too, but I prefer it in water. I think it's better. Okay, let's put chili mix in there. And then I can do 2 of these. And this is what the chili mix looks like. It's really good. It has a recipe for chili on the back of it too. This recipe is good for beef, turkey, or chicken. And then 1 package of this. You just use 1 pound of meat. It takes a 14.5 ounce can of diced tomatoes, undrained, and kidney beans, undrained. A can of kidney beans. And then it just tells you, it gives you the instructions how to do it, and it's really good. You can also put these on potatoes, baked beans. You can use them on chopped meat, on pork chops to season your pork chops. This is really good. Believe it or not, chili mix, really good. Okay, so these are some beans that I had draining. These are kidney beans. Make sure you can see that. Kidney beans and black beans, and they're drained. I'm going to put those in there. So there's a lot of beans, but there's a lot of meat in there too. And I got all that meat in there, thank goodness. And I'm not at my max level, but the water level is pretty good. Okay, so mix that all in. I know you guys don't like that sound. I apologize. I'm going to put some smoked paprika in there. This is from Trader Joe's. I'm just going to add a little bit to that. And let's see. What am I forgetting? I don't want to forget anything. Let's see. Looking at my recipe here. Okay, I think I have everything in there. Oh, spoon, that's what I was doing. I didn't try to get this done too fast, and I do apologize. Okay, so I'm just going to mix that together. The pot is already on, so all I'm going to do now is put the lid on, put the cover on. There's plenty of water in there. I will move the camera in just a second so you guys can see what this looks like. It looks really good. I just want to mix all the beans and everything up in there. Tomatoes. And this will cook down. Usually I make chili, and I make chili all day in a pot, and it comes out amazing. But I've done this in the Instapot, and it's very good. So I have no problem making it in the Instapot. Okay. All right. I didn't use all the broth, which is a good thing, because we don't want to over broth it. Okay, I'm going to take you guys over here. I'm going to show you what that looks like in there. Doesn't that look delicious? Looks really good. So I'm going to put the lid on, and let's see if I can find the lid. I will put the lid on. There it is, right in front of me. I'll show you how to do this. You want it vented. Oops. There you go. Turn it until it's tight, and it's already on. No, I might have to redo this because it says keep warm, and we don't want that. So I'm going to restart this because I don't want to make it wrong. But I am going to show you this. You want to put it where it's not going to vent out. If you open the seal, all the steam will vent out, and it won't be a pressure cooker. Be a cooker, be a slow cooker. Okay, so I'm going to restart this. There we go. So I don't want to mess it up. And it already says in 20 minutes, so it's going to start over. I'm going to set this right here. There we go. And like I said, this is my 8-quart. I wanted the 10-quart, but they didn't have one. So, and I've had this about a year, and I've used it several times. There are some videos that I've done for Instapot recipes, but not nearly enough. And I just recently bought the cheesecake form, so I'm going to be making a cheesecake in there because I hear that the cheesecakes are amazing. So that's one thing I'm going to do. And we have the muffins. Let me take you over here and just see the muffins really quickly. There's muffins that my son made, corn muffins, and all it is good old Jiffy. We only had one box, so that's what I used, and that's it. So I've got some onions cut up that we're going to put on top of it, on the chili. And I've got some green onions I want to put on top of it. And then we have cheddar cheese that I need to grate. And that's it. Dinner is done. Oh, here's my apple butter while I'm over here. Apple butter came so good. So good. If anybody tries the recipe, let me know. I may be trying pear butter this week, because I have an overabundance of canned pears that I'm going to be using for pear butter, which you can do. So mine are canned in water. They don't have the extra sugar, so they're not sweetened already. So we'll see. I've done apples. I've not done the pears like that. So we'll see how that comes out. But this batch of apple butter, amazing, came out really good. So, okay, here we go. I know I'm shaking the camera again. I'm really trying, guys. I'm trying to get this so that we look good at this. Okay, so there you go. Got to clean my stove, and it's down 18 minutes already, the pressure cooker. So I will take a picture of the chili and videotape what our plates look like, what the chili looks like when it's all done, because again, I'm not hooked up with my computer yet because it's still packed. But as soon as I get that done, I will start editing again, and we'll have some good quality videos instead of the choppy ones. So thank you for bearing with me and going along on this journey with me. Please subscribe to see what's coming up next so you get notified, and hit that like button, please, and leave me a comment. Let me know that you're watching. See you guys all later. Happy dinner!